In this video, I will present some of ScoreCleaner's interpretation and editing possibilities. Many musicians like me are not professional pianists, but still need to notate music with the help of a piano keyboard. ScoreCleaner is a useful tool even for us. Most importantly, you do not have to play as a machine to get a useful notation from ScoreCleaner. Listen to this. Here I tried to play like a beginner, very slow in the beginning, and then I started to play faster when I felt more comfortable. This is a challenge for a computer program like ScoreCleaner. So let's see how the notation looks. ScoreCleaner interpreted here this as 4 beats per measure, precisely as before, and produces a notation which is close to what you would see in a notebook. So, ScoreCleaner tries to interpret what is variation of tempo, which should not be displayed as different note values, and what is rhythmic changes, which should be displayed as different note values. In order to get the most out of ScoreCleaner, it's essential to realize that ScoreCleaner is constructed from a general model of music perception and cognition based upon cognitive constraints that we all share. ScoreCleaner has no memory for tunes and styles. It does not even know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. It can be compared to a listener who can notate music but don't know any songs. This means that there are limits of, for instance, how short excerpts of music you can play and get a useful result. There are also many examples when there are different possible interpretations of your music, even if it's hard to realize that as a performer. Briefly, it's easier for ScoreCleaner to produce a useful notation of your playing if you play a little more than just the first few notes, and if you make clear and consistent interpretation of your music. It's perfectly possible to play even Twinkle Twinkle and get a lousy transcription. But looking at this very transcription of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, I might want to have it differently. And because of that, we have made it easy to change the interpretation of the music. For instance here, I would like it maybe to be in 4/4 as before. I would like to change all the note values to half their value as well as the time. Then I click the time denominator and click Shift Time Denominator up. And suddenly I have it like before in 4/4. But let us go back, because in some notations Twinkle Twinkle Little Star has measures that are half the current length, and it's still notated in 4/4. So how do I make that happen? First I can go and make the measures half as long as now. I do that by shifting time numerator down twice, and then I have 2 2s, but I want 4/4. And then I can change the beat density. So I double beat density, and then it's 4/4. And now it looks as it's notated in many beginners' books.